Speaking about family dysfunctionality, I've mentioned in previous reels, it begins with the very first family biblically. In Genesis, when Adam and Eve are sent away from the Garden of Eden, where everything was provided, there was no work to do, the first children conceived were conceived after the departure from the Garden of Eden. And right away, the fallen human nature began with family dysfunctionality. Look at Cain and Abel. Abel was the preferred child of the mother of Eve, and Cain suffered. He suffered because of the lack of equality, and that is part of our human fallen nature. Parents do not always love their children equally. In fact, in the heart of hearts, most parents probably have a favorite child, and children feel it, and so they grow up with issues. The favored child becomes dysfunctional in the lack of empathy for the unfavored children. And the unfavored children become dysfunctional from a lack of love and affection and regard. So, dysfunctional families exist from the very first family. There are so many examples. If you recall in one of my previous reels, many reels about the Old Testament, there's also the case of Isaac and Jacob and the dysfunctionality there. I won't go into that today. But to be imperfectly human, to be emotionally imperfect, is the norm, unfortunately. And all we can do is try to discern truly pathological norms, quote unquote, and doable norms that allow growth and improvement. Not all norms allow for improvement. Not all dysfunctionality can be corrected. There are mental and emotional conditions that are nearly impossible or are impossible to correct. For instance, bipolar disorder. People who have bipolar issues or episodes often don't remember at all what they've said or done, even though they were shouting and creating havoc and chaos. Narcissists aren't aware of their own denial of their own actions. Not everything can be corrected. Only God can work miracles. But be aware that if you come, and you probably do, from a family that has some dysfunctionality, unfortunately, that is the norm. And we can't always blame our parents because family dysfunctionality is inherited. It's generational. And sometimes we get so busy in life we don't have time to reflect on issues.